Quest for Glory 2. We're in the desert now. You start out the game by sitting down with your good friend Abdullah Du, and yes, that is his real name, and he talks about how terrible everything is. Alright, Abdullah, what's the situation? Everything is terrible. Beyond that, talk to someone else. So you walk outside and you're greeted by this guy, whose name is apparently Ali Chica. He wants to sell you things. Hey, my guy, my man, you want to buy some things? Do I? Come, look at all these things I got, only twice as much as you'd find them elsewhere. Perfect, here's all my money. There's only one problem. You don't have the currency they use here in Shapir, so it's off to the money changer. It turns out that the exchange rate is garbage, so you're basically broke. Still, you have enough to buy a map and a compass. Then you go to a magic shop where you meet... Keep on Laughing. Yes, that is his real name. And yes, his jokes are as funny as you would expect them to be. And yes, he has an exhausting amount of dialogue. He tells you about air elementals, and you can also buy spells from him. Then you get out before you die of joke poisoning. Next, it's off to the Apothecary. He'll sell you drugs. Lots and lots of drugs. That's not a joke either. He'll sell you all kinds of stuff. He'll sell you healing pills, poison cure pills, energy pills. The guy's real skilled like that. He'll also tell you about earth and fire elementals, so that's good. Now that that's finished, you're off to see the Enchantress Aziza. She's gonna ask you a lot of questions. Hey there!
Who goes there? Who sent you?
Keep on laughing?
Oh, really? You expect me to believe that?
Yes?
Well then, what element is he most known for?
Air? Oh, okay, come on in then. Aziza has a lot of dialogue. I mean mountains of it. You're gonna have to ask her about literally everything you've asked every other character about other people, about magical things. Luckily for you, you don't have to sit through all that. Just know that you learn a whole lot of stuff. That done, you go to the city gates and you buy a Saurus. What's a Saurus? Why, it's a dinosaur that you ride through the desert, and it's pretty awesome, though if you get into fights while riding it, it'll leave you for dead. Then you go home and you watch a Catwoman dance. Alright, day 3. Nothing to do today, just wait until Omar has some poetry to read. Who's Omar? I have no idea. Moving on. Day 4. Everything suddenly goes from 0 to 100 really quickly. Everything is on fire because a fire elemental showed up and burned everything to the ground. Honestly, that's pretty rude of it, but it is sentient fire. Not sure what else it would do other than burn things. Anyway, you go buy a lamp and then you buy some incense and then you go to sleep because this game has terrible pacing. Day 5. No, you didn't miss anything. There's still a fire elemental wandering around. Not sure why we needed to wait a day to deal with it, but who cares, that's not important. You use the incense and you splash some water on it and then trap the elemental in a lamp. Congratulations, you now have a magic lamp. Only instead of a genie, it's an angry sentient fireball. Good job. Day 6. Immediately go back to bed. Day 7. Listen to more of Omar's poetry. Who's Omar? Why are we doing this? I have no idea. Then you go get some dirt and you go get some bellows. Why? Because you'll need them tomorrow. Back to sleep. Day 8. There's an air elemental causing all kinds of problems. Not sure why. I mean, it's a sentient hurricane, so I'm not sure what it's supposed to do other than cause property damage. However, using the dirt and the bellows together, we trap the air elemental in them. Sadly, the bellows do not become magic. Then you go back to the inn to watch the Catwoman dance again. Okay, time out for a moment. What is this pacing? Why is the game so wedded to this day-by-day schedule idea, while also pacing it so badly? Half of this game is just soft locks if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, day 9. You wander out into the desert to find a griffin nest and to get a feather. Then you go back and you get to go listen to Omar's slam poetry for 3 days. Day 12. Now there's an earth elemental that's causing people problems. Okay, this one has less of an excuse because it's a sentient rock. Rocks don't normally move quickly or cause problems. This one's just a jerk. And because of that, you kill this one and take the earth that it's made of. Then you take the earth and some water and you go into the desert to find a magical tree woman. Oh no, I've been here before. I'm not sticking my dick in anything that's going to give me splinters. Anyway, you talk to the tree and you give it some earth and you tell it about how great you are. And then you hug the tree and it makes a fruit. Hooray, I guess? Day 14, Water Elemental Attack. Though this time it's not really attacking so much as just hanging out in the fountain. So maybe we're the jerks this time. Whatever. Just use the bellows and put the elemental into your water skin. Day 16, off to go fight the final boss. Oh, thank God we're finally leaving. But first, there's still some time to listen to some more poetry. Why do you insist on torturing me like this? Now it's off to a new city called Rasir. It sucks. The guards immediately hate you, but honestly, that's not surprising because they hate everybody. Then you show up to a bar and you have a drink. Then you wait 6 hours. Then someone shows up to talk to you. Then you wait 12 more hours. Then you go to the plaza and you see a guy getting arrested for smuggling water. Truly the crime of the century. Then you're stopped by a beautiful woman who is like, I want to leave, please give me your clothing and your ID. And then being the hero that we are, we're like, yeah, that sounds good to me. So she gives you a mirror and is like, if you need anything, my harem will help you out. Sadly for our hero, not the way he might like. Anyway, that's too much progress, back to sleep. Surprise, you're arrested and thrown in a dungeon. And then you talk to a cat person who's like, oh yeah, there's a secret way out of here, but unfortunately I'm stuck in this cage here with you. So you get out and you find a super trustworthy looking guy. He takes you to the Forbidden City and demands you open the door. So you use the mirror and you open the door. Then you wander around a bunch of caves and you find a mystical object. Surprise, the super trustworthy guy is a bad guy. Then you find a ring, and surprise, it turns out it's got a genie in it. And it looks like this, apparently. Christ, we're really just ripping off Aladdin wholesale, aren't we? Anyway, you know the drill. You got 3 wishes, but you only use 2 of them because you're not a moron. Then you make your way through the palace to go find the super trustworthy guy. And then you kill him like the good, moral, upstanding hero that you are. Having now slain the evil wizard, you get to meet the true sultan. It was Omar the poet the whole time. You know, if he spent less time on poetry and more time on ruling, his kingdom probably wouldn't have needed saving. Anyway, that's Quest for Glory 2. You're a real hero in 2 places now. Good work.